Good Erev Shabbos, may it be a good Erev Shabbos. We should hear Besoros, Tovos, Yeshuos, V'nechamos. I want to thank our generous Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos sponsors, Menyan Tzipor Fishman, Chutzpah Chai Rivka Bas Tzipor Friedel, in memory of Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs, Yaakov Tzvi Ben David Aryeh. Mitzvah Shem, it should be a good Shabbos. Shabbos should bring strength. Shabbos should bring peace. Shabbos should bring victory. Shabbos should bring triumph. Shabbos should bring an enormous amount of strength. We gather again to turn Friday into Erev Shabbos. This is not Stam a Friday. There is no such thing as Friday. All there is the holy, the Heilige Erev Shabbos. And I want to share with you an image, a beautiful idea that I will be thinking about today, this Friday, to turn it into Erev Shabbos. And Amir Hashem, to welcome a holy Shabbos, a Shabbos that uplifts and enriches, a Shabbos that elevates, a Shabbos that changes and transforms, a Shabbos that brings Besoros Tovos, great things for Klal Yisrael. We've seen many images, many videos. I wrote about it this week in my article of soldiers who get a break from the army. They come home and they're greeted by their mother, their father, their brothers, their sister, their children, and the embrace and the love set to music. It's impossible to watch such videos and not be moved to tears. That reunion, that reprieve, that rest, that sense of relief, that exhale, that ability, as if the neshama is restored to the mother, to the father, to the parent, who's able to be reunited and spend time with that child after that separation, after that long break, after that worry. There's such a exhale, such a connection. And perhaps that's an image that we can carry into our holy Shabbos. All week long, our neshama is sort of missing. Our neshama is at war. Our neshama is battling. We're worried about how our neshama is doing. Our neshama is trying to navigate this complicated world. Come Friday, come Erev Shabbos, and come Shabbos, the neshama is restored. The neshama is returned. There's a reunion. You can set it to music if you want. You could sing it in your head, but the neshama comes back. And we become alive. We're able to exhale. We're able to rest. We're able to be relieved. We're able to sleep through a night. Our neshama in those moments, at least for 25 hours a week, one day a week, like the soldier who comes home, the neshama comes back and it's able to rest. The Heilige Rajiner, the Rebbe of Rajin, says a very beautiful and very powerful idea, a very powerful image for us to have. We know that on Shabbos, we have something called the Neshama Yeseira. On Shabbos, we have our neshama is expanded, it's extra, it's more on fire, it's more attuned. We've spent many sessions of Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos. We saw 8 or 10 or 12 different interpretations of what it means to have a Neshama Yeseira. Our soul, we are more soulful. Our soul is more on fire. Our soul feels more connected. But listen to what he says. Bevo ha-Neshama Yeseira be'Erev Shabbos likanis ba'adam. When that Neshama Yeseira comes on Erev Shabbos in order to enter a person, he sho'elas as ha-Neshama heach avar aleh ha-shavua zeh. Before the Neshama Yeseira, before the extra soul comes, it checks first with the primary soul, the original soul, our core soul, and says, how was your week? How was your week? How did you behave? Who are you? Were you nourished? Were you protected? Were you expressed? Were you fulfilled? How was your soul? How was your week? And it's only if the Neshama Yeseira, the additional layer of a soul, finds that there's an original layer of a soul, can the additional layer come. You can't put a second story on the house if there's no first floor. You can't build if you don't have a foundation. The foundation is the neshama. And if we have a neshama, if we're soulful and we're spiritual and we're connected and we remember there's a Hashem above, we hear him talking to us and we talk to him. If we submit and surrender, if we live our lives informed and inspired by the principles of his Torah, if we have a neshama, if we're nourishing and taking care and protecting and living that neshama, then the neshama Yeseira comes and it has a place to rest, to fit, to stack up. But if it comes, if the Neshama Yeseira, if the additional soul comes on Friday, it's time for shul, time for kiddush, time for candle lighting, and the Neshama Yeseira that wants to enter into us, the Neshama that's disconnected from the to-do and technology and tasks of the week, the Neshama Yeseira, that extra soul that says, I'm going to be present with my family, with my friends, and with myself, and with my Maker, with Hashem. But if that Neshama Yeseira comes and finds that there's no Neshama, there's nowhere for the Neshama Yeseira to sit. The Neshama Yeseira comes with sadness and with pain. So what Friday is really all about, a new image and a new effort, a new idea for Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos, what Friday is all about, what Erev Shabbos is all about, is to work on our primary essential neshama. If we have a neshama, a primary essential neshama, we can add upon it a neshama Yeseira. But if our original neshama is not healthy, then we don't. This is also the idea of Toameha, and we've learned about this in the past. The notion, there is an idea that Erev Shabbos gets its name. Erev, from the word taroves. Taroves means a mixture, an integration, a blend. We are blending Erev Shabbos with Shabbos. The Neshama Yeseira comes on Shabbos, but the Neshama has to come on Friday. We turn Friday into Erev Shabbos by checking on the well-being of our Neshama. How's our Neshama? How's your Neshama? Are you aware of your Neshama? Are you nourishing your Neshama? Do you care about your Neshama? Are you listening to your Neshama? Are you invested in your Neshama? The Neshama Yeseira can't come if there's not first a Neshama. So we make a tarovas, an Erev. Erev is Milashon tarovas. Erev Shabbos, Friday, Erev Shabbos is tarovas, a mixture of Friday and Shabbos. And the Ari HaKadosh says that's the idea of To'ameh Chaim Zachu, to eat a little bit of the Shabbos food on Friday. Why? Just so that we can ruin our shalom bayis, to sneak in the kitchen and chop a little bit of the potato kugel? No, chas v'shalom. We don't want to compromise or ruin our shalom bayis on Erev Shabbos. So why To'ameh Chaim Zachu? Why are we trying to chop a little bit of the food even on Erev Shabbos? Even last week, which was Asar B'Teves, halacha gets into how could you taste the food on Erev Shabbos to make sure the food tastes good. If you're not allowed to eat, it's a fast day. What do? Can you put it on your tongue and spit it out? But there's an idea of To'ameha, those who taste from it, Chaim Zachu, they merit real life. So it means taste from Shabbos on Erev Shabbos. Taste the Neshama Yeseira on Erev Shabbos with the Neshama. Do that check. Will your Neshama Yeseira come in tonight? Will it come b'simcha? Will it come ba'atzvas? Will the Neshama Yeseira come with joy and gladness? Or will it come with sadness and with pain? Will it rest on a Neshama that was there and taken care of all week? Or will it not find the Neshama? Will it find a Neshama that is dehydrated and malnourished? So how do we turn Friday into Erev Shabbos? However, this week what we're working on to turn Friday into Erev Shabbos is nourish the Neshama. Position the Neshama so it's ready to receive and accept a Neshama Yeseira. Make sure you have a Neshama. Nourish it, hydrate it, take care of it, speak to it, know it, make contact with it, be aware of it, sing and dance with it, be besimcha with it. And in Mirz Hashem, we have a strong Neshama on Erev Shabbos, and we get our Neshama Yeseira on Shabbos. We create a tarovas of Shabbos and Erev Shabbos. To'ameh Chaim Zachu. We can taste the Shabbos even on Erev Shabbos. It should be a Shabbos that brings Besoros Tovos, Yeshuas, V'nachamos. It should be a Shabbos, Mirz Hashem, of peace. Yom Shakulo Shabbos. We should be Zocha and merit to the time that we have a fully Shabbos altogether.